family. I am just coming on here to do a little short video. Hope you all are doing well today. And I wanted to talk about briefly about getting unstuck when you are outside of the relationship with a narcissist and you still feel that pulling and that tugging of the narcissist. And I wrote down um, well, there are 5 ways that I think are good ways for you to get unstuck. So the first one is move forward. Narcissists love to keep you, because this is an exchange of energy. Narcissists love to keep you stuck in the same spot that you were in, and they do this by the Hoovers popping back up into your life when you're almost healed and out of it. They do it by talking to their friends about you and hoping that their friends, hey y'all, thank y'all for joining me here today. I just wanted to talk to y'all about getting unstuck. I've got some notes here. So narcissists love to keep you stuck, and they try to drag you back in. And the reason why they're trying to about that. So they want to drag you back. A lot of times a narcissist will they'll discard you and they'll think they have something better on the other side, and then they get over there and it wasn't better over there. Okay. The person might have had more money, or they had something more, but they didn't admire the narcissist the way that you admire them. They didn't love them the way that you loved them. But now they've gotten over there, and so now they're mad at you because they left, and they smeared your name so bad that you would never take them back. You would never see them the same way, and they know it. So what they do is they still want to tamper with your energy, though, because they're not going to just let you freely move on and go on with your life, because some of y'all know and some of y'all don't know that narcissists believe that you are their property. You belong to them. That's what they believe, and they little, in their ratchet mind, that is what they think, but that's just not the truth. We're not one with them. When you're married to them, yes, you're supposed to become one with the person you're married to, but you do have a mind of your own. You are a separate person. So as much as they would like to think, and they don't think it because of marriage, they think it because they've been with you, and anybody that they've been with, they feel like they own. If they were able to lure them in and get them in their trap, they figure, well, I'll sit you on this shelf and leave you there until I am ready to come back and revisit you, and you should still be sitting there. And which is why they pop back up here and there to make sure that you're still there. And if they can't pop back up in a way where they can hoover you because they know they messed up so bad, for those of you that have children with narcissists, you know that they're going to try to get at you through your children constantly without fail. I don't care if they got a whole nother woman, they could have 10 other women. Those 10 other women that they have are not the one that they want. You understand? Not saying that narcissists have someone that's so special to them, because they don't. It's just the idea that they become obsessed with a person that they've been with, who they think they should be able to come back to because they've come back to everybody else. So how did this one get away? And then they become obsessed, like a little kid that, sees a piece of candy and they want it at the store. A little kid will steal some candy. They'll take what they want. It's like that. The narcissist, their mind is wrapped up like that. This is mine. This is my plaything. This is my toy, and don't take it away from me. My toy should be here when I'm ready for it. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. I don't have my glasses on again. I do have them with me today. I just don't have them on because I have this hat on, but I do have them here. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all. And so what happens is you have to find a way to take your energy back, to snatch your energy back from them, okay? And I'm going to give you 5 ways of doing that, although some kind of way my numbers got out of order. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with my numbers, but I'll pull it together. So they try to keep you stuck. So to move forward, there are going to be some things you're going to need to do that are going to be practical. You're going to need to be meditating, praying, whatever it is that you do that keeps you balanced, okay? Play. You're going to need to play. You're going to need um, to find yourself again, whatever that means. By play, I mean eat some ice cream, go to a movie, listen to, the comedians podcast, or watch a comedy show. Do things that keep you laughing. Laughing helps with the I want to say dopamine. I'm not sure though, because I haven't looked at it in a long time, in your brain, and helps you with the stress that the narcissist is trying to cause. Okay, write. You can journal, exercise, drink water, get rest, read. These are just some of the things to help you to move forward. Because every time you move forward, the narcissist is going to try to drag you back. And for some of y'all, you may have gotten discarded, and you may have rejected them so bad that they may not come back because they hate being rejected. So for you, that's a good thing if they never come back. But for those of you who the narcissist just keeps coming back, they're coming back to keep you stuck, to put you down to ground zero again, so that they hope you'll be down here and you'll stay here and you'll never get to where you're supposed to be. But you're going to get there. So that's number one. You need to move forward. Number two is control your emotional thinking. Oh, my. So the holidays are coming up. So you need to be focused on you and on your healing. And narcissists are real good. This is just an example of around the holidays, your birthday, Christmas, maybe your children's birthday, whatever. They just want to cut up because it doesn't have to do with them. It's about somebody else, and they need for the attention to be on them. And so they cause a lot of dysfunction and chaos and drama at those times. So to get the focus off of whoever else is supposed to be on it onto them. So you're going to need to control your emotional thinking. And so in order to do that, you're going to need to stay off of social media, because they're going to use that as a way to get in front of you. You need to stay out of the sphere of influence. If you think that you're going to bump into a narcissist somewhere, go to different places that you and the narcissist did not frequent together. You're going to need to do things drastically different so that you can protect yourself, so that you can move on. Hey, y'all, let me see what I can see without these glasses on. I'm so sorry. Hey, Katie. They're going away as I'm looking at them. Clean with Z and more. Oh yeah. You wish you never met. Oh yeah. But you know what? They come to teach us something about ourselves. There is something that we needed to fix in our foundation. And I know that you want to just hate them, but I promise you, if you will practice forgiveness and practice gratefulness, you won't be stuck. That should have been on here. It's not on here, but it should have been on here. If you will practice forgiveness, which is something they rarely practice, and gratefulness is not something that they practice. Be grateful for what you learned from the experience, okay, is what I'm saying. Not grateful that they drugged you, or grateful that they thank you so much. Is it Cassie? Thank you, Casey or Cassie. I hope I'm saying your name right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. They want to drag you, okay, and they want to see you defeated. But look at the gift that they're giving you. Look at the fact that they did not succeed. And even though they were dragging you, and even though they may have brought you to a low place, and you may have lost a lot of things, and trust me, I know about losing a lot of things dealing with the narcissist. There were things that I had when I married the narcissist that when I left, I did not have, but I had the most important thing. I had my children. So you know what I'm saying? You have to look at what you got left. You got your mind. You still got your mind, because that's what they're after. They're after your soul. They're after your mind. They're after tormenting you. They're after making it so that you don't go any further than when you were with them. Okay, so be grateful that you still got your mind intact. Be grateful that you learned something about yourself. You learned about narcissism so that you don't get caught up in one of these kinds of situations again. If you meet someone else who is like this, you will definitely pick up on the red flags. You might not pick up on it right away as soon as you meet them, but within the first 3 months, I say, even if they're good at hiding it, you're going to start seeing things because you know what to look for. So be grateful. I know that it feels like a waste of time, that you wasted time and energy on them. And I agree. I agree with that comment. However, that'll keep you stuck thinking about how bad they treated you, and thinking about how much time you wasted will keep you stuck, and that's what you don't want. You don't want to be stuck. So stay off social media, because they're going to try to trigger you. Stay out of the sphere of influence. So places that you used to go to together, don't go to those places, because they set you up even in those places where they'll have you sit at a certain table all the time, and the people know your name there, and they're going to ask you about them and all of these certain things. It's happened to me. I still use the mechanic that I used to use, although I haven't had to go to him in a long time. And his wife said, "Oh, I saw your ex in here. He looks very happy." And I was like, I bet he did look happy, because he's putting on a show, but she doesn't know it. But, I don't want to hear about him when I go places. So, you know what I'm saying? Stay out of those places, because everything is a game, and they use every opportunity, even making like, oh, he's so extra happy. Well, she never said that to me before, because he's acting differently, because he's basically trying to send the message that I'm so happy now that I'm not with her, which is what is his job. He's playing his position. Narc's narc. He's out here narking. He's doing what he has to do. He got a narc. That's his job. Okay? So once you know that that's all he can do. It's what he's supposed to do. So stay out of those places, okay? Now, and focus on you. And then it's going to be 3. I want you to retrain your mind. So you're going to fall back. You fell forward and you focused on a narcissist, fell forward and end up in the arms of something or another. Now I want you to fall back, okay? When you fall back, you can see everything clearly, and that's what you're going to need to do to be able to get out of this, okay? So you're going to focus on you. Start chasing after your dreams, all right? The narcissist is going to try to keep you back over here, and you're trying to get to over here so that you're not stuck anymore. So focus on your dreams. So you need to write down a list of dreams, and it's a good time to do it because we're about to come into a new year. But as you're chasing after your dreams, this is something that I'm working on doing as I make this video, or not this second, but you know what I mean. Every room in my home, I'm putting something in that room, because those of y'all who have been following my channel, I have children with a narcissist. So if he can't get at me, he'll do things that disturb my children, which what gets at me. So in order for me not to get thrown off with these things, what I'm doing is putting something in each and every room that's a goal that I'm chasing after, that maybe no one else would know what it was if they saw it. Like a map on the wall. I want to travel the world. That's my goal. So you see this map, it's pretty. You just think it's something that I got on my wall, but no, it's for whenever he's trying to drag me, no matter where I go. In my car, I keep a thing that says, great is the peace of my children. So I'm focusing on my goal. Great is the peace of my children. In one room, there's a map. You can write on your mirror in your bathroom with one of those I'm sorry. I'm doing it again where I'm not talking right. let me get some of this. A dry erase marker, and write down some affirmations, or just write down a happy thought for that day. You know, they have all these little pieces of artwork at Burlington and Ross and different places. They're fairly cheap, that have positive messages on it. Everywhere you go, in your home, in your car, at your office, at work, you need to have messages reminding you of where you're going, not where you came from, so that you won't remain stuck there. You'll keep moving forward, okay? Um, Start going places, all right? Start going places that you've never been before, because remember, you're moving forward. So say you want something to eat, try a whole new restaurant on a whole nother side of town. You're trying to expand your mind, read different books, go to an art show, do all different things, because you are recreating and reinventing yourself. That person that got lured into that trap, you're not that person anymore. You're healing. You're gonna be a better version of yourself, the best possible version, which is what we're always striving for. But now you're striving for it even more, because you need that to keep the narcissist from dragging you back in. When they come around to Hoover, you'll be so far advanced in your thinking and in what you do and where you've traveled and the things you've seen and the people you met, that you'll be like, oh, who is this? Who is this that's calling my name? Who is that? You'll be so far removed from who they are, because you're so changed into a more dynamic and awesome version of yourself, okay? So I guess this is number 4 now, since my numbers are off. Make a decision to be unstuck, okay? The new year is coming, and I know that most people make a New Year's resolution. Hello, single life. Hey, I wish I'm gonna get some contacts or do that LASIK, so I don't have to be doing this to see y'all when you come in. But I put on here, I know y'all gonna make New Year's resolutions, and there's nothing wrong with that. But some of y'all, and myself included, need to take the trash out. Some of y'all need to say, and I've done this personally, so I know it works. I'm not taking this right here into the new year with me. Whatever that this is, this person, this negativity, this toxic atmosphere, this habit, I'm not taking this into the new year, which means you're not waiting on the new year for whatever this is. You're accepting that you're making a change, and you're going ahead and doing it ahead of time. You're working on it because you're not taking it into new year with you, okay? I'm not taking this clutter into new year with me. All of this weight that we have on us, which if we have a bunch of weight on us, it's easier for a narcissist to come into our life, because we're weighted down and burdened down and not feeling our best and not living our best life, okay? Let's see. And the last one, I want y'all to do this rumination exercise with me, okay? I have a little short rumination video, but I want y'all who haven't watched that video to know about this exercise. Narcissists are real good with the trauma bond at doing things that cause you to be addicted to them. So what I want you to do is, when you're ruminating and you can't get your mind off of them, I want you to do this exercise with me. So everybody that's on here now, I want you to, not out loud, just silently start counting in your head to 10 now. Now say, I'm narc free. Now what happened to your counting? You can't think these thoughts and speak at the same time. Your thought went away, okay? And this is not my original doing this. This is something that I learned in my upbringing. But when you speak, it stops the ruminating. It stops those thoughts. So what I want you to do is, anytime you're ruminating and the narcissist is keeping you stuck, because they are still tugging at your energy, if those of you who can feel energy, they are tugging at you, okay, and hoping that you don't do well and all those things. And that could possibly be why you're ruminating also, or you haven't healed enough and you haven't moved forward enough. So what I want you to do is practice that exercise and say something positive about yourself. Say something positive about where you're going so that you can move forward. Great is the peace of my children, or no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I'm the head and not the tail, above and never again below or beneath. Some of y'all know where I came from when I just said that. I don't get on here and say, I don't say too much about spiritual things on here, and you can say whatever it is that you want to say, whatever things resonate with you, but find something to say out loud. If you have to and you're at work, go to the bathroom or whisper it under your breath. Say something with your mouth. That something that you say is going to take away that thought that you were having and that ruminating, okay? So I hope this video has been beneficial. Some of you have asked about coaching. I am now doing coaching, and you can you can reach me at my email address, which is narcfreecoaching@gmail.com, and I will leave a link for that below. So if anyone is needing help, especially those of you who are divorcing a narcissist, or you have children with a narcissist and you're having a tough time, I know some of y'all are going to be getting hoovered over the holidays, or you just need to talk because some of you are being invalidated when you go to talk to people, and only people who have been through this type of abuse are going to be able to understand it. Your friends get tired of hearing, they get tired of hearing about, they want to know, why haven't you just got over this? Why can't you just move forward? And that's why I made this video about getting unstuck, and they don't understand that it's not as easy as it sounds, okay? So I hope that this has been beneficial to you all. If it has, give it a thumbs up. And if you would subscribe to the channel, I'd love to meet up with you again. And thank y'all so much for joining me. Hey, Anna, thank you so much for joining me, okay? And I appreciate you all. And until next time, bye-bye, my beautiful narc-free family. Mwah. Now, let me see how to cut this thing off again. I don't go live that much, so y'all, I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to get it off. Had 6 kids. Oh, wait a minute, hold up. I found out he had 6 kids, but it's 6 baby mama. Yeah. I'm so sorry, honey. If I've heard that story so many times, they'll have a whole nother wife somewhere in a whole nother state, and how they maneuver this going back and forth, saying they're working when they go out of town, knowing they got a wife and some children over here, they got another wife over here, then they bring a woman home to the wife they with then and tell her that she can sleep on the sofa. I'm telling you, typical narc behavior. I didn't get to read your whole message. I'll have to read it after the video is over, but that's typical behavior, typical them trying to control, and they're so good at their manipulating that don't beat yourself up that you didn't catch it. But I bet you won't no other dude come to you and have all these children, because you're going to be investigating things now. You're going to be trying to you're going to want to see reports, and do you pay child support? Oh, okay, you don't have no kids. Okay, well then let me see your check. Let me see your deductions on your check. If they don't want you to see how much they make, let me see the part with the deductions on there. You're going to start calling, do receipts for these things that they're saying to you, which is what you have to do to make sure that everything's good, okay? Thank y'all for joining me. Bye-bye, my beautiful narc-free family. Mwah. Now, let me try to sign off again. I really don't know how to do it.